Reviewing CCTV camera footage might sound to be something quite boring until we get to see moments that are completely out of the ordinary. Today's video that we're diving into is about some of the most random and crazy moments that were caught on camera.
Oh, whoa, what is that?
We all know that cats sleep a lot. One cat found an interesting spot in the restaurant's kitchen ceiling before falling to the ground and running off. CCTV footage shows ceiling tiles going down just as the cat dropped and took off while the kitchen staff watched in shock. Moments later, another cat fell through the same spot, which means they probably found a cozy place to nap up there. This snake was wandering aimlessly when it came to the doorstep, only to be stepped on by a woman. Ring camera footage shows her screaming in fear the moment she stepped on it, with her daughter inside the house screaming too. The snake quickly slithered away and was never seen again. Snakes pick up ground vibrations to detect movement, so this one might have sensed someone was nearby. A usual day for a girl turns into a foot chase when she stumbles upon a raccoon and starts running as it follows her. CCTV footage captured everything. The family inside heard the screaming, and when the girl ran in, the raccoon followed too. Everyone started yelling until she ran back outside, and the raccoon finally left. No one was hurt, but it definitely shook the whole house. A gentleman decides to open the glass door for someone who was about to leave the shop, but as he closes it, the entire door suddenly shatters. He was stunned, speechless as pieces of glass fall around him, leaving only the handle in his hand. While he likely used normal force, the glass may have already been weakened due to a manufacturing flaw or unnoticed damage. Done with her exercise, this woman stopped her treadmill and decided to step off, unaware that other machines were still running. She stepped onto the nearby machine and lost her balance, causing her to fall. The woman on that machine also lost control and fell. An elderly passerby tried to help but ended up falling too. The scene ended when another person almost lost control but managed to regain his balance. Recorded in 2024, this man had no idea when he decided to get out of his house and a squirrel clung to his back. Panicked, he started jumping and screaming, which only made the squirrel hold on tighter. Squirrels have strong claws that help them grip rough surfaces, and apparently people too. After a few tense moments, the squirrel let go, leaving the man unharmed and running off.
The Angus pure, the Wagyu meat is exactly what he's going for.
In early 2023, a series of meat thefts targeted Drake's supermarkets in South Australia. Over about 2 weeks, an unidentified man allegedly stole $5,000 worth of premium meats from at least 15 store locations. Dressed in high visibility attire, the suspect carefully selected expensive cuts of meat, hid them in his clothing, and went through checkout, only purchasing cheap items to avoid raising suspicion.
Like this and other expensive supermarket items are being used.
But then I guess in a change of heart or change of mindset, I'm not going to do it.
In 2019, a man armed with a handgun entered a store and demanded money from the female clerk. After taking several $100s, he unexpectedly returned the money, explaining it was not enough to cover his daughter's kidney transplant. The man, described as heavy-set, around 6 feet tall, in his late 20s or early 30s, wearing a green raincoat, mask, and gloves, left without causing harm.
He actually had the money in his hand and refused to take it. He said that was not enough to pay for his daughter's kidney.
In 2018, CCTV footage from a mall in France showed a snake hiding in the elevator door. As an elderly man walked in, the snake tried to bite him. A young girl outside saw the snake, screamed, and ran away. The man got out of the elevator to help, but had no idea the snake was there at the time. This woman suddenly collapsed outside the theater right after watching the 2017 film Annabelle. People nearby didn't expect such a dramatic reaction to a movie. Witnesses said she screamed uncontrollably before falling to the ground, which went beyond the usual fear response. Experts believe she may have had an extreme psychological reaction to the film, possibly triggering a panic attack. Layers of ice on the roof often fall or slide during the day, but this time it was caught on camera as the man walked close to the roof. Just as he stepped out of his pickup truck and headed towards the door, a huge chunk of ice fell on him and the vehicle. The man stood staring in disbelief at what just happened.
Some jump out and I go, that's a really gross spot to play hide and seek, because that's
a man saw a boy jump into his trash can and assumed it was just a game of hide and seek. Moments later, a police officer walked by looking for the boy. After hiding inside for 30 minutes, the kid finally ran off but was caught shortly after. The homeowner later checked the can and filmed the inside, which was filled with used diapers and other garbage.
And it's full like that. I mean, you walk by 10 feet away, you can get a little whiff of it.
In 2025, a CCTV installed in the inner city of Mexico captured a misty figure on a horse walking down a public street at night. The figure and horse were not identifiable as any known person or animal, with the mist obscuring details. Paranormal researchers believe the figure could be the spirit of a rider from a past event now haunting the area.
The question, why wasn't anyone watching that video at that exact moment?
It was 2015, and El Chapo, the notorious leader, executed a carefully planned escape from Mexico's maximum security prison. The video shows him walking around his cell before heading to the shower area, which wasn't visible to the cameras. He then disappears, and his escape route was a tunnel stretching about 1 mile, 33 feet underground, complete with lighting, ventilation, and a modified motorcycle to help him flee. In 2021, a Ring camera captured 2 bears inspecting a car out of curiosity, but things took a turn when they managed to open the car doors and hop inside. Even though there was nothing edible in the vehicle, they went straight for the cleaning supplies, and one bear even pulled some of it out. When the homeowner finally stepped outside and saw the mess, he had no idea what had just happened. Next is this footage that captures a huge heavy safe being stolen in a burglary as 3 burglars arrive in a pickup truck. Reported in the Washington, D.C. area, the men walk in with metal tools, and after going back and forth to the truck with different equipment, they manage to break in and pull the heavy safe into the back of the truck before driving away. The moment was caught on CCTV, showing the man already having a rough day when the incident with the spare tire occurred. The water inside the tire splashed back on him, making the situation even worse. Mishaps like these are common but often overlooked in daily routines. This footage shows how simple tasks can unexpectedly go wrong, turning a bad day into something even worse. This footage caused a stir on the internet, showing a woman with legs that could bend beyond the normal range of motion. Reported in 2024, she was seen standing and curved her legs, which was later identified as a condition known as hypermobility. While generally harmless, it can sometimes lead to joint pain, but the woman appeared to be fine with it. In 2019, a bus driver was about to start his shift when he noticed a mysterious man sitting on the upper deck. After seeing it on CCTV, he got up to check, only to find no one there, and the figure was only visible on the camera. If it's a spirit, it could be drawn to the bus for personal reasons, perhaps connected to a past event in the bus's history. In 2014, a man used a slide to get off the back of a wheeler truck, but the truck's rear suddenly lifted up as if his weight had been holding it down. The entire moment was caught on CCTV, showing a surprising reaction from the vehicle. Balance and load distribution in large trucks is crucial, and in this case, even a small shift caused the back of the truck to lift unexpectedly. A mall's security team was watching the CCTV when they noticed a teenage boy playing with a ball that disappeared in the blink of an eye. Recorded in 2016, the boy searched all over, but the ball was gone. Some believe the ball might have been affected by time manipulation, while others think it could have been transported to another dimension, explaining why it vanishes so quickly. In 2013, footage surfaced online showing a mysterious man with black glasses walking through a store and staring directly into the camera. After walking away, he stepped back into the frame, removed his glasses, revealing another pair underneath, and looked into the camera again. Despite the odd sequence, the man's identity remains unclear to this day. These guys ran out of fuel, so instead of pushing it from the back, they decided to carry it on their shoulders. Footage from 2022 shows 2 men casually carrying a sedan, which is physically practically impossible for even the strongest man on Earth. Many believe these men may have extraordinary superhuman strength that isn't yet understood by science or society. On surveillance video in 2022, a man was captured stealing a tip jar from Cat's Country store. The footage shows the suspect walking into the store, calmly approaching the counter, and leaving with the jar that contained the employee's tips. The video helped the police release footage to the public in hopes of identifying and catching the thief. This footage shows an employee in a commercial kitchen overwhelmed by the mass of disposable food containers falling all over the floor. This mishap is common in busy kitchens but is rarely caught on camera. Despite the chaos, the man immediately attempts to hold the mess, but then he steps back and watches the situation unfold, possibly in disbelief at the scale of the issue. CCTV often captures things that, if not recorded, no one would believe. In 2023, one such video showed a cat standing on two legs and dancing. The cat's movements were smooth and coordinated, almost like a human dance instead of the usual cat posture. The video quickly went viral, with many viewers reacting in shock and humor to the cat's unexpected behavior.
Hell to the no. Hell no. Did you just...
During a normal day at the barbershop, the blue cape on the seat moved as if someone was pulling it from behind. Reported in 2019, when the man noticed and walked away, the doll's face behind the cape also shifted, almost as if it was responsible for the strange activity. Some believe a paranormal entity might be trying to draw attention or a trapped spirit interacting with the physical world. While many argue the existence of interdimensional being, this footage from 2014 captured one passing through a fence. The light-like entity with humanoid features passed the barrier as if it were living in another dimension, walking casually before it became misty and disappeared after a few seconds. Some believe the being could have accidentally entered our dimension through an unintended rift or tear in the space-time continuum.
What is that?
Footage surfaced showing a bear walking toward a front property, but a dog at the door started barking. As the bear got closer to the dog, it suddenly backed away and disappeared into the shadows. The bear may have been initially asserting dominance, but after the dog reacted, it chose to retreat rather than engage. In 2014, a man was going through the CCTV footage when he discovered a mysterious pale-skinned figure in his backyard. The figure looks inhuman. With glowing eyes, it peeked from behind the wall, appearing slightly hunched, and moved in a jerky but deliberate way before retreating and never showing up again. The man believed it could possibly be a gray alien-type being quietly observing neighborhoods without being noticed. In 2016, a strange event was recorded when numerous people, including patients, disappeared from the hospital waiting area. The camera also captured one patient's walking stick left behind, indicating the individual may have left in a hurry or was suddenly removed. Reactions from people nearby were also recorded. Some believe this could involve time manipulation, with time skipping briefly, causing the people to vanish in that moment. This woman was following her routine when she decided to bring the trash can to the front of the house. Little did she know it wasn't empty. A raccoon suddenly jumped out and ran off, causing her to step back in shock. Raccoons are great climbers and often hide in trash cans for hours, especially after a night of searching for leftover food.
Bottom window. Bottom window.
This shadowy figure appeared at different windows of the house in quick succession, first at the top, then the ground floor, and eventually moving to the right windows. Its repeated appearances in different locations are unsettling and hard to explain. It could be a restless spirit trapped in the house, trying to communicate or get attention, or perhaps an entity linked to negative energy in the area. During the night, CCTV captured disturbances in the office, including a chair moving on its own, and strange noises in the hallway, with no one present to explain it. Recorded in 2012, piles of pages started coming out of a drawer, followed by doors opening and closing on their own. Paranormal researchers believe the disturbances could be linked to a spirit or ghost haunting the office. In 2025, CCTV captured a mysterious glowing object falling from the sky before discharging a big spark and disappearing. While some indicate it wasn't an ordinary meteor or space debris or a rare natural phenomenon like ball lightning, which is seldom recorded on CCTV, internet users believe it could be an alien spacecraft that malfunctioned during re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. While locking his door, the man sensed the presence of someone in the hallway but didn't see anything. Recorded on CCTV, a small black black shadowy figure can be seen walking and disappearing within a few seconds. Its completely black appearance makes it hard to identify or explain. Many believe it could be a non-human entity or spirit, appearing as a dark silhouette that is unable to move on. This security guard was waiting for the elevator and suddenly started running outside the building for unknown reasons. CCTV from 2022 recorded him talking on the radio, saying he heard someone calling for help but couldn't find the person. Many believe he might have encountered a voice or presence from another realm, such as a spirit or ghost trying to reach out to him. This footage captures a mysterious pale-skinned figure with elongated limbs running through a children's park during late hours. Reported in 2014, it didn't interact with its surroundings, indicating it was just passing through, possibly emerging from the nearby forest area. Some believe the figure could be a shapeshifter, able to change its appearance and appear human-like depending on the situation. Paranormal theorists depict ghosts or spirits as glowing or transparent figures, and one such figure was recorded twice by a security camera. Reported in 2019, the figure appeared walking like a regular person and was spotted again a few seconds later, moving back the same direction. Some believe the figure could be lingering due to unfinished business, trying to resolve something from its past life. This footage surfaced on the internet showing a light-like entity wandering in a hospital room, with many calling it a ghost. CCTV captured the sighting in 2022, where the entity appeared for a few seconds before walking out of the frame, possibly wandering for an unknown period. Hospitals are often linked to spiritual activity due to the emotional energy tied to such places. While walking home, a boy noticed unusual behavior from a mannequin at a clothing store that he believed was moving. Reported in 2010, he recorded the sighting, showing the mannequin sitting and slowly moving its head as if scanning the area. Some believe a mechanical issue caused the movement, while others think it might have been a paranormal encounter, with the mannequin coming to life during certain hours. An incredible event occurred in Canada in 2024 when a meteorite impact was captured on a home security camera, marking a historic moment. The homeowners found star-shaped debris on their walkway when they returned home. After reviewing the footage, they were shocked to see a meteorite fall from the sky and hit their walkway, followed by a sound similar to breaking glass. It was 2015. Doorbell footage captured two luminous flying objects traveling across the sky. Authorities were unable to identify them, which led many to believe they could be UFOs. As they moved, the objects left behind a trail of light. Many online users believe that these could be extraterrestrial vehicles, as they exhibit characteristics not seen in any known aircraft or possibly top-secret military aircraft using advanced technology not yet made public. These thieves had a brilliant idea to pull an ATM machine using a strap tied to their car. The video shows them failing to remove the machine before damaging it out of frustration. Most modern ATMs are bolted to the ground and reinforced with steel, making them tough to move, just like this one. The thieves drove off with nothing, and the footage ended up on the news. In 2025, a woman's normal day took an unexpected turn when a monitor lizard walked into her house. The lizard, unbothered by her presence, started exploring the house while she watched in shock, since this wasn't something that happened every day. These lizards are known for venturing into homes if they find a way in, which could explain its calmness and lack of concern for the woman. The delivery guy had no idea he was being caught on camera when he dropped the package at the front porch before deciding to steal it himself. Recorded in 2022, he casually took a photo of the package as proof of delivery, then picked it up and walked away. This was a rare case of a delivery driver stealing a package, as most porch thefts involve random people passing by. The upcoming theft occurred at a self-checkout station, where the suspect took advantage of the lack of oversight. In 2021, a man in Pennsylvania altered the barcode of a $400 Dyson vacuum cleaner and scanned it for just $24.99. CCTV footage captured him calmly swapping the barcodes before walking away unnoticed. This incident is part of a growing trend of barcode switching thefts, where people exploit self-checkout vulnerabilities. Fish is said to be bound to the water, and in this footage it seems to compel it. The fish was seen bouncing and flipping inside the net until it finally made its way out. Instead of being taken away, it saved itself by landing back into the lake. Fish have a lateral line system that helps them sense movement and vibrations, which may have helped it find the right direction to escape. This boy thought he just encountered a paranormal event when a viper suddenly flew behind him after he placed it out of the cart with some other stuff. Startled, he ran off in shock, clearly not expecting it. CCTV caught the whole thing, and when he reviewed the footage later, he realized the Viper had flipped back because he had unknowingly thrown things toward it, causing the unexpected reaction. In 2014, a ghostly entity was captured by CCTV walking alone on an isolated road during the late hours. Wearing a white dress, the figure walked calmly as dogs across the road barked but didn't approach. No human interactions are visible in the footage, and the figure seems to walk alone, which intensifies the mystery. Was it a human or something else entirely? This footage captures a satellite dish-like object appearing in the sky during a lightning strike at night. Reported in 2019, it seemed to emerge from a cloaking technique, hiding until it chose to reveal itself, either intentionally or due to a malfunction. It then changed its course and flew away. Some believe it could be an interdimensional entity passing through different planes of existence, causing a temporary glitch in our reality. After finishing her late-night shift, a woman got home and claimed she saw a werewolf in the neighborhood while parking her car. CCTV footage from 2011 shows a four-legged black misty creature moving faster than what's normal for any wild animal. It vanished into the bushes before anyone could get a clear look. Some believe it could have been in a beast-like form, possibly able to shift from human to animal. In 2016, a Ring camera captured a mysterious man wearing a paper bag mask appearing in front of the house and placing a hand-sized package before walking away. Moments later, the chair on the porch started moving on its own, and the man returned, stared directly into the camera, rang the doorbell, and left again. While the man's identity remains unclear until now, it could be performing a ritual either symbolic or personal. Theorists believe that UFOs use portals to travel in and out during their interstellar journeys, and this footage from northern Essex could be evidence of this. In 2025, a woman recorded a glowing object in the sky that moved toward the light above it and disappeared. It could be trying to escape a dangerous situation, using portals to quickly retreat from potential threats or detection. A man's Ring camera detected motion outside his yard, so he got up to check but found nothing. However, when reviewing the footage, he saw a tiny figure no taller than 3 feet walking across the yard. The figure, dressed in a black cloak, appeared only briefly before being detected by the camera. Many believe it could be a small humanoid creature, possibly supernatural or cryptid in nature. This CCTV footage shows a guard talking to someone that was not visible on the camera. Reported in 2024, after communicating with another guard about a little girl alone in the cafeteria via walkie-talkie, he learns there's no one there. The footage then shows him walking away in fear. Paranormal researchers believe it could be a case of residual energy from a past event, replaying itself for the living to witness. In 2024, a security camera recorded a mysterious portal-like formation that appeared to be a crack or rift in reality. The distorted shape stretched like a portal with a bright white light inside before it vanished and everything returned to normal. Many believe the phenomenon could be the result of a disturbance in the space-time continuum, possibly caused by advanced technology or a scientific test gone wrong. In 2023, a semi-transparent man was recorded walking inside the house with no one able to notice or sense his presence. He sat and had a drink before disappearing just as a woman appeared and sat in the same chair. The entity's invisibility to those present could be linked to our limited perception or a phenomenon like cloaking, but its identity could range from a time traveler to a ghost or even a residual energy. A mysterious luminous entity was recorded outside an abandoned building before it retreated back. Reported in 2014, the man who captured this believed it was made out of fire, which could explain the glow. Many believe it could be a manifestation of a spirit tied to the element of fire, appearing as a glowing being that moves in and out of physical space. This footage captures what looks like a cat jumping on the wall, quickly transforming into a misty dark figure that runs away and disappears within seconds. Reported in 2019, the rapid appearance and disappearance hint at a fleeting presence, almost as if it wasn't fully in this dimension. Many believe it could be a shape-shifting entity capable of altering its form in the blink of an eye to hide or camouflage. Open discussion. CCTV footage captured the moment when the girl, who had been in the mental asylum for years, suddenly exhibited strange and unsettling behavior during her brother's visit. At first, she was speaking normally, but her demeanor shifted dramatically when her eyes turned completely white. The brother fled the room, leaving the girl alone in a chilling and unsettling moment. While the girl may have had a mental breakdown from isolation, many believe she was possessed by an evil spirit. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.